Good morning, everyone. My name is Saint Mamuke Bogode. I'm a former banker, uh, a digital business strategy. I'm a social entrepreneur and a corporate trainer. This morning, I want to share with you uh, how to access Cbn loan without collateral. Sorry about that. Without without a collateral, how you can access Cbn loan without a collateral. So that's what we'll be looking at. Now, these are the things you are going to expect, and these are discussion. What to expect? What is the Cbn AGS IMEIS loan? What is it all about? How much can you access? The objective of the initiative. Why is this initiative set up? Which sector are eligible for this Cbn loan? What are the conditions for the loan, right? And the requirement for the loan approval. What are those things that are required? Or you need to know so that you know how you go about your application. So who can write a letter of introduction for you? Because in every loan application, they need somebody to introduce you. So how to apply for the loan. So these are the things we'll be looking at briefly this morning. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead. So tell us about the Cbn loan. Now, the Cbn loan is actually tagged as agricultural business slash small and medium enterprise loan, right? It's a scheme, is an initiative of Bankers Committee in a bid to support and complement the federal government effort at promoting agri-businesses, small and medium enterprise, as a vehicle for sustainable economic development and employment generation. Now, the federal government wants to support in creating job because it is obvious the job civil servant cannot accommodate everybody, and that is the only job the government have. So they cannot. So what are the other ways vehicle that government can create job? Yes, they might not create job directly, but they can create job indirectly. So this scheme, this agribusiness small and medium enterprise, is another indirect way government is using to generate employment opportunity for people, right? So a way to grow the economy. So there are two key things there. The effort of the government to develop the economy and the job generation. So those are the two focus for this initiative, what this loan is all about, right? So how much can you access? This Cbn loan, you can access up to 10 million naira at 5% interest rate per annum. So you can access up to 10 million naira. So that is how much you can access. So let's look at the objective of this initiative. One is to ensure small and medium enterprise has access to finance. So small and medium enterprise have access to finance. Not so many people want to start a business. They don't have, when you ask majority of people, what have kept you from setting up a business for yourself? Why are you waiting for the government to employ you? They will tell you it's finance, capital. So for people like that to have access to finance, that is why this initiative is set up. Number two is to generate much needed employment opportunity in the country, which we already said. So it's a way of creating a job opportunity. So number three is to develop agricultural value chain, and ensure sustainable agricultural practice. You are all aware that before the oil boom, there was the government of Nigeria are being sustainable by the agricultural value chain. So government is trying to go back to that stand. So that is one of the reasons for this. Number 4 is to boost the managerial capacity of agribusiness stroke small and enterprise businesses as a pipeline of growing the enterprise that can become the youth corporate organization. You know, there's another popular saying that says that Africans, they are consumers of product and services. So in other ways to transform that, to change that, this is one of the things the federal government put in place so that we can also be producer. And you will not say you want to start big ones. Uh, this is a way to start small and grow big. My people put it this way that, okay, you start small, but you think globally, right? So this is a way for that. Now, what are the sectors that are eligible for the CBN agribusiness and small enterprise loan? What are the sectors? The sectors include agricultural businesses. So if you fall within your business fall within the agricultural sector value chain, for planting of crops uh, or rearing of animals, buying and selling, buying agri produce and sell, or you process or you use them to manufacture a product, all these fall within the agricultural businesses. So you are eligible for this loan. Number 2, the education sector. Now, yeah, the educational sector is now very wide. It's now merging with the ICT side, right? So you have a school, you train people, anything that fall within the educational sector, trying to educate people, the formal education, yeah, also qualify for this. You are eligible for this, sorry. Then the health sector, medical line, laboratory, hospitals, and the rest of them, you are also eligible for the loan application. The services, you provide services in form of hospitality like hotels, restaurants, catering services, and the rest of them, you are also eligible for this loan. Then number 5, ICT, information technology. You are into a form of any ICT. You you are a website developer. You develop software. You digital marketing, internet business, not negative one. So anywhere you find yourself in the ICT sector, you are also eligible to apply for this loan. Then manufacturing and production. So you manufacture, you take products, raw products, you transform it to something and you bring it out. For example, there was a man in Kano, is it Kano or Kaduna State, that manufacture a vehicle. He produces a vehicle. So those are also the set of manufacturing, right? Or you take agri products like the cocoa and turn it to Bovita, their production. So all of those things fall within manufacturing and production. Then mining industry, you are also qualified, or you're also eligible for this. Right, let's take it further. So the conditions that the condition for this loan, the condition for this loan, the conditions for this loan. What are the conditions? Number 1, interested applicants must have been trained by Entrepreneur Development Institute. So they don't want anybody to just come and apply, you take money, and you don't know what to do, you are stuck, right? So they don't want you to be stuck. So don't see this training as a tasky job, rather as a self-development journey. So if you are interested, you have to apply to undergo or study about that business you have in mind. The institute called the Entrepreneurship Development Institute. So you subject yourself to them. They train you on that business you are doing already or that you are about to start. For example, you want to start a poultry farm, right? You undergo this education, you undergo this process, you learn it again and again. Just like when I graduated from school, I started a fish farm, right? A fish farm. And the first one, I lost money, even though I spent 6 years studying agriculture, right? And I lost money. So those are the things they don't want for you before you now lose all your money. So you undergo this institute. Then after that, interested to Africa also, another condition is that they will not apply for the loan via the EDI, which is the Entrepreneurial Development Institute. They don't want people to go and claim that they've attended and they are not. So they want you to apply through the institute, right? So another condition, number 3 condition, is that the application will then be sent to the CBN for processing. So it will be sent to the CBN for processing, right? To be sent to the CBN, process, then applicant will be called for an interview as regard their business. So after submitting your application, they will also call you for one-on-one interview. Why they want you to do that? They want you to find out whether you really understand what you want to go into, because it's good you get detail of what you are going into so that you will not lose all your money or the money they will giving to you. So then after that, those that are qualified will be contacted and given the loan, right? So fill clearly the new form with all the details required, signed, and get them authenticated by the ADC. The EDC, you can see the website there, is www.edcsouthwest.org. So let's move on. Now, requirements for the loan approval. What are those requirements? Because it is expedient, so that you follow those orders. If you don't know, many people made so much mistake. When I was working in the bank, Sterling, Wema Bank, then I moved from Sterling to Wema. I processed loan for some of my clients, and then you will see some people that this one cannot get this loan. Then they will mount pressure on you that they need it. Obviously, they don't have everything that you require. They don't have even 50% that they want loan. So that cannot fly. So that is why I'm bringing this to you, so that you will know all the requirements. So if there is anyone you don't have, you have to get it if you are interested on the loan. So number 1, your business must be registered with the CAC. CAC, that is Corporate Affairs Commission. You can do it yourself. You can go online and register, create account with them, and follow the process. You get your TAC certificate. Now, number 2, you must provide an evidence of tax payment. Yes, they want a taxpayer. They don't just want everybody. So you have to also visit the tax office. If you have not been paying, start paying, right? Yeah. Then number 3, your BVN, bank verification number. So you can get that through any of the bank. I know if you have a bank account, that means you have it. You might have it. So if you don't know it, you just visit your bank if you have a bank account. And if you don't have a bank account, visit any of the commercial bank. They can create that for you, right? Number 4, letter of introduction. So somebody have to introduce you, right? Somebody have to write a letter of introduction. I'm going to show you the next slide who is qualified to introduce you. Then number 5 is a letter of guarantee. Somebody to guarantee you, like a guarantor, right? Then number 6 is certification by an EDI, that is the Entrepreneurial Development Institute. Somebody, they will give you a certificate once you pass through it. So it's going to be part of your application process. So number 7, you need a passport photograph of you and your guarantor. So your passport photograph of you and your guarantor. Then number 8, a valid means of ID card, like driver's license or international passport or the national ID card. Those are the ones I know. Okay, right. So who can write a letter of introduction? Who can introduce you with a letter? One is your pastor. Two, chief imam, that is the head of your religion. Now, if you are a Christian, your pastor can do that for you. If you are a Muslim, your imam can do that for you. If you are not in any of these or you are not close to them, right, you can also visit your local government chairman or your CDA chairman. They can do that for you. If they are not also available, you are close to them, you're very far from them, your village head, the area you live, the head of the village can do that for you. Or your senior civil servant of level 14 and above, somebody have worked in the civil servant for a very long time and they have attained 14, level 14 and above can also write that letter for you. Or the MD, managing director of blue chip companies that like oil and gas, Chevron, banks, the rest of them can do that for you. Number 8, your friends or your spouse can write the guarantee letter, right? So those are the people that can do that for you. So another important message here is that if you've applied for this loan last year before, you don't need to apply this year because they are still going to consider you, right? So if you've done that last year, don't be able to go into it. So how to apply? So let's go through everything again, how to apply. Step one, get trained. So say attend the Entrepreneurial Development Institute. I'm going to show you the assessors in Nigeria across all states. So it's a 1 week compulsory training, just 1 week. So you now get certified, you attend that training, get certified. Then 2, after that, they're going to give you a certificate. So you apply for the loan. So the Entrepreneurship Development Institute guide and assist you in getting all the necessary documents required to secure the loan. They will help you. So because you are now their alumni, so they will show you everything you need to do. So after that, step 3 is to receive the fund, that is the loan app. If you qualify, they'll call you after the interview and the rest of them call you, and you will receive the money into your account directly, bam, alert, right? And step 4, you get your business support service. So the EDI, which is the Entrepreneurship Development Institute, they will assist you in implementing your business plan because they will show you and teach you how to develop a business plan. So they are going to assist you in implementing it, right? Number 5, then make sales. So you need to learn how to sell. Don't tell me you don't know how to sell. Also, we can do that for you anyway. Bet on a fee, yeah. So if you say you are shy in selling, we can show you how you can sell online digitally. Yes, send to Mamo Kopu, they can do that for you, right? Then step 6, the repayment of the loan. Yes, one thing is to get a loan, another thing is to pay back. The reason you need to pay back, one of the reasons is good you pay back morally, right? Now, another reason you should pay back is show you are credible, you have integrity. That is one of the reasons. So, and also, it will also show your level of growth. Now, another day you can go to another bank or branch anybody and say, yes, I've collected this money, I've returned it back. This is my record. Yes, that is credibility. So that keep you show your integrity. So and your record will be so try as much as possible to pay back, right? So the list of the CBN approved CDC centers in Nigeria, right? There are 1, education development centers or institutes, right? Whatever that CDI or CDC. So 1 at the southwest, we have 1 at Ibadan, right? So it's around the Sango UI Road, Ibadan. in Port Harcourt, South area, you have at Traswoji Road, by Slaughter Bridge. So those in Port Harcourt know that, right? Then in Maduguri, that is the northwest, you have a center at Old Informatic Institute, right? Kano Road, Maduguri. So at Kano, that is northwest, you have a center at Montala Mohammed Library Complex, Kano. Then at Makodi North Central, you have a center at the close to the Federal Secretariat, right? It's called Jonah Jack Crescent, Federal Secretariat Makodi. And in the northwest, we have one at Mina. It's called Mina Innovation Institute, behind the Niger State Commission, right? You get another center there. So southeast, you have a center at Enugu. So you can find that at Cornerstone Avenue, right? Nike Resorts Road, Enugu. So those are the centers. Then the one in Lagos is, you can find that at 36 Montola Mohammed International Airport Road, Lagos. So these are all the centers. So thank you very much for your time. In case you need more information about this, you can contact the admin of Africa Entrepreneur Connect, which is Mr. Saint Opogo there. Thank you for your time. Have a great day and enjoy your day. Bye.